with it. Here's Morris. Kicks it to Oubre. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And it's Gortat. That time on the assist by Jim Gortat.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
There's missed it. Number 3 off target. The Wizards have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8-12. Oubre kicks to Morris. Gortat with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Perfect. Dudley, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass it to Mr. Perfect. Dudley against Chalmers. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah's checked in for Portis. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Mirotic. Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Ball comes in for Oubre.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Rose is checked in for Mario Chalmers. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
And there's the pass to Mr. Perfect. He dishes it to Gibson. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea.
And so Chicago takes this one. And by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this.
Well, gentlemen,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille. Jimmy Butler. Jack, what'd you think?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always.
What's up?
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that's is...
Tune in now. Season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Thunder going at home. And the Bulls looking for a positive start here on their road trip. It's got to be a relief to see Pau Gasol back, hale and hearty, and ready to go.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
Really, it says something about the character of this group. I mean, they've shown that resiliency and held their ground. Now, this should make them even stronger.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. And it's Mr. Perfect is the 3 with the small forward. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw good from Durant. Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Oklahoma City on D. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
There's the feed to Adams. Soft touch off the glass. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Kicks to Butler. 14 feet away. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the paint. Here's Roberson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. Nasty jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Gibson setting the pick for Rose. He used that pick to perfection. 6 points for Freak.
A lot of space right there to get that shot on.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Durant. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami.
And also 4 blocks. Just an important factor on both ends. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And Chicago has possession following Russell Westbrook's 3. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Gasol passes to Butler. Here's Mr. Perfect. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Now here's Durant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And off the foul, and in it goes. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Rose passes to Mr. Perfect. Another three for Chicago.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Washington Wizards.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. They created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
Now here's Rose, following the shot by Kevin Durant.
You know, that's hard to explain that, but I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson, and it's Chalmers in for Rose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Durant sends it back. Westbrook against Chalmers. Payne gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bulls trail by 4. Butler attacking. Down low, Noah. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here is Durant. After the made shot from Joakim Noah to the middle. Ibaka slams it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Chalmers. The teardrop falls in.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. McGarry's checked in for Oklahoma City. Henderson comes in for Russell Westbrook. Bulls trail by 9. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, Cantor is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He picked up 12 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. His outing ensured that his team would keep their hot streak going. An important factor indeed, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
McDermott with the screen for Butler. Misfires after coming off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And the basket good. Rose has got his first points in this one.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. Another shot, and it's Adams getting it to go. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Mr. Perfect. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there. Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. To the paint, McDermott with the steal. Goes up on top. He's covered by Westbrook. The pass to Mr. Perfect. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City's gone over 3 from down the line to start the second quarter. Robertson dishes to Durant. Left side Westbrook. In transition, here come the Bulls.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. A different look for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Steven Adams. Henderson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Roberson. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Chalmers in for Derrick Rose. McGarry, Chicago grabs the miss.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Chalmers. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. Noah kicks to Gibson. McGarry with the steal. Here's Payne. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Payne's got 5 points so far.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Traps in the tray. 18 points for him.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Great D that time from Gibson.
Opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stolen by Henderson. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot from 16. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Butler. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Chalmers. He feeds it to Butler. It is now to Noah. Outside Gibson. Outside Butler. Noah the screen. Butler attacking. The offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Noah's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Westbrook with the bucket.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hook. Nice play.
Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Thunder leading by just 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here earlier.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in... Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the 3 slot. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Ibaka, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Gasol a screen, pass to Mr. Perfect. Feeds it to Rose. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. 5 to shoot. Again, Chicago. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Westbrook. That one's good. Westbrook's got 7.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Cantor checked in for Serge Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. That's good. And now a 3-point Thunder lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Gibson setting the pick for Rose. Here's Mr. Perfect. Brings home the trifecta. Mr. Perfect's got 21.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Dishes to Adams. He kicks to Durant. Dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Rose passes to Mr. Perfect. He dishes it to Gasol from 10 feet out. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. There's a screen by Cantor. They set the pick. Here's Adams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are
now for the Thunder. Mitch McGary's checked in for Adams. Ibaka comes in for Cantor. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotic. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Chalmers in for Rose. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
That misses would have kind of had it gone in. And the final period of play. The Thunder leading by 7. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Henderson out there with Payne, and it's McGary in at the center. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Noah kicks to Gibson. Gibson with the screen on Henderson. Mr. Perfect, the pass to McDermott. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
Gibson setting the pick for Chalmers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Noah, and the shot is good. Noah's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Ibaka kicks to Anderson. There's a good screen. A wide open look for Durant. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And the basket by Chalmers.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Here's Payne after the Bulls pick up 2. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Chalmers with it. Now guarded by Payne. And the basket by Chalmers.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Right side Durant. Pass to McGarry. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by Gibson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
On the pass to Mr. Perfect. Noah dishes to Chalmers. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Henderson passes to Payne. The feed now to McGarry. Durant just inside the line. Rebound by Mario Chalmers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those when he is that open.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Now Rose. Pass to Mr. Perfect. From the arc. And Jimmy Butler with the 3.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Payne with it. They set the pick and the foul call on 3. That's foul number 2 for him. But it will look for Oklahoma City. Butler comes in for Steven Adams. And Durant subbed in for Payne. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Westbrook with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Outside Westbrook. And the Thunder, another 3.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that lead.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one.
Don't forget about that
one. Kevin, during
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick Kevin Durant. He came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Clark Hillo. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it, when the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Curry following the score by Derrick Rose. Shot on the way, and it's Gasol with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Freak. It's Curry with the drive, and he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Passes it to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Iguodala outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. To the right side. It's stolen by Green. Rose against Iguodala. Kicks it to Azili. There's the pick. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Some solid defense from Rose. Here's Chicago. They trail by 1. The pass to Mr. Perfect. Drills the three-pointer. Mr. Perfect's got his second basket of the night.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Outside, Green. They get the rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Rose passes to Mr. Perfect. A beautiful reverse layup. Mr. Perfect's got 8.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. It's up a 3. That is good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Bulls have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Rose. Thompson with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Fires for 3. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside Rose. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gibson. And good. Got the finally bounce off the right side of the rim. Gibson's got his first basket of the night. Warriors trail by 3. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Rose. Ezeli. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup.
Here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Mr. Perfect in its small forward. Noah is out there with Doug McDermott. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Chalmers in at the one spot. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He had 21 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His coach called it a breakout game for him and said that this was the kind of performance they knew he was capable of when they brought him on board. Now can he sustain it, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Verajao setting the pick for Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Up again, and it's slammed in by Verajao.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
And Chalmers kicks it to Noah. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And 11 points for Freak.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And with that, the Chicago lead has come down to 2 as they get the bucket from Andre Iguodala. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Chalmers with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. McDermott, no one around him. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And Curry, here we go. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Butler with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Takes a three to the left side wing. McDermott with the screen for Chalmers. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Finished off the break. Curry's got his second basket.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Chicago making some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for McDermott, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride, off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That's good from Gibson. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Verajao. Green comes in for Barnes. Brandon Rush is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. Here's Rose. Here's Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 5 assists in the game.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Livingston. He He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break and how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Quickly over to update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Mirotic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Warriors, number 1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Portis is checked in for Taj Gibson. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful start.
Livingston kicks to Green. To the wing on the left. Latrey. It's all in by the Bulls. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the ground. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of score.
Outside, Green. Oh, good on the 3. The Bulls leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose passes to Mr. Perfect. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 14 points for Freak.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Curry against Rose. Curry dishes to Rush. Here's Livingston. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we've reached him.
Guys, I'm here with...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Terrific game for Mr. Perfect. He has 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the 3-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Azili in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Buries the 7-footer.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thompson against Rose. Butler in the corner. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And now Doris Burke has an update. Sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Iguodala. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Steph Curry fourth.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Cavaliers, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And for Chicago, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Chalmers. Here's Mr. Perfect. Inside. It's tipped. Noah. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 15. Picked by Varejao. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Anderson Varejao.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Varejao with a screen on Chalmers. Dishes it to Varejao. Curry against Noah. Curry passes to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good off the back of the rim.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Chalmers with it. Picked up by Thompson. No good for Mr. Perfect.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to. As for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Chalmers dishes to Gibson. Butler against Iguodala. Unloads from 9. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala.
Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Warriors trail by 5. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Portis is out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Gasol, and at the 5 spot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Green with a screen for Green. No one unit. Offensive rebound. Zealy. Foul call that time in the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Chicago leading by 6. Passes to Mr. Perfect. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
And Thompson kicks to Green. And his offense just hasn't been there.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And the wide open shot from Rose. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Outside, Green. Curry, wide open, and good. The friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Into the Bulls, shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. There's the dish to Gibson. Outside, Rose. On the high post. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Not that one. The Bulls lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Thompson.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Get the shot. And the basket is in from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 21 in the game. Rose against Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And he gets it to go.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Rose passes to Mr. Perfect. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And he dunks it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls. Doris Burke has some information for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. With his team struggling from 3-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Iguodala's drive, and Gibson sends it back. Inside, and Butler gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really
Iguodala with the bucket.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Rose. And the rejection by Zealy. Ahead. Here's Iguodala. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead. Rose against Curry. Now here's Rose. He's guarded closely. Gibson dishes to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's 6 points for Pau Gasol.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. A 3-ball. Rebound by Iguodala.
And maybe he thinks he can shoot himself out of the full spot, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And the win, Thompson.
What a performance. Let's look at the game for Thompson. 12 points. He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. And again, Chicago. No good. Warriors trail by 3. And Curry, here we go. He kicks it to Thompson. And he goes for the fifth time and 10 shots for him this game.
As he flipped the switch at halftime, much more effective here in the second half.
On deep. And that will fall. A three-pointer on the line from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 10 points here in the second half. Left in the fourth quarter of this one. Iguodala kicks to Curry. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Hits and finish the break. Throw down with force.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggression.
And I got to say, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. One fellow's wearing the rim out.
Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. Yes! And he is poked into within 2 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Now with the lead, I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
What a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets into good positions, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
So they foul intentionally. Here's Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
.27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Rose passes to Mr. Perfect. Misses the 3.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
They get a hand on it. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the big.
Good win. win, freak. Lucky win.
It was all skill, baby.
Oh, of course it was. What was I thinking? Good seeing you, freak.
All right, you too. Take care.
Yeah, say hello to the family for me.
All right, I will.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Freak. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. We're going to be watching Joakim Noah in this one, former Defensive Player of the Year. What he gives this team goes far beyond what you see in the stat sheet, though. And Shaq, you used to go surfing with him in Hawaii.
Surfing?
Is this correct? Is this correct?
Yeah, we had to stop because, he's a wild child. I'm out there one day. He's behind me. I fall off. When I come up, his surfboard hits me in the head. I got a gash on my head. So no more surfing with me.
Oh, that's where that gas came from?
Yeah.
What?
From him. But,
Come on,
yes,
man.
yeah, but, he's my guy.
You'll do the knowledge to the master builder. The new on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll look at Chicago going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
And keep in mind, just the 2-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. We'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with Chalmers. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 3 spot. Now Bledsoe following the three-point attempt by Freak. And Zaletovic kicks to Booker. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not go. And in Chicago the other way, they couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me more so, it was the shuttle downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Passes it to Warren. And it's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Gibson in the post, working on Zaletovic.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
Fires the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Chalmers dishes to Gasol. The pass to Mr. Perfect. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the wing on the left. Warren with the ball. Now defended by Mr. Perfect. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 on the clock. And Bledsoe. Here we go. Zaletovic's shot is good.
Good open look. He splashes home the 3.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Mr. Perfect. And again, no good by Chicago.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the inside. Here's Chandler. And he converts the layup. Chandler's got his first bucket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
He was all alone on that one. 6 points for Freak.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave him that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And Zaletovic kicks to Bledsoe, and that is good. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From downtown, there's Portis.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. Chandler's long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put forth a nice effort. He ended with 16 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge. Pretty passive, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Chandler is screened. And stolen by Butler. In transition, here come the Bulls. Nice shot by Portis. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
To the paint, here's Chandler. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. McDermott passes to Mr. Perfect. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
We need to calm down. We're taking
Warren
too many
checked
shots
in for Brandon Knight. Then for the Bulls.
Some ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
It's simple. And the first half.
Slow down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Mr. Perfect. He has 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
They've got Warren. Chandler out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Chandler, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Tyson Chandler. Here's Mr. Perfect. Now here's Butler. Can't cash in from close range. Now Bledsoe. Here's Teletovic. Booker wishes to Teletovic. Bledsoe against Chalmers. Now here's Bledsoe. He's covered closely. Suns have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And it's time for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys,
thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Man, he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
And it's tied up with that one.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Got a piece of it. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Now, here's Warren. Defended by Gasol. Pass to Booker. For the lead. Chicago grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Down low. And he converts the layup. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
That's good. Teletovic has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back in time to swing up.
Hey, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Here's Mr. Perfect. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 13 points for Freak. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Chandler with the screen on Chalmers. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. Here's Teletovic. And he's good on the three ball. Teletovic has got 14.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report? No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've got the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And stolen by Chalmers.
Get the ball inside.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And the shot is good. The Chicago Wings have got back down to 1 point on the basket from Bledsoe.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Phoenix. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. And it. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. So for Chicago right now, Mr. Perfect in its small forward. Chalmers is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Gasol at the center position. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago. Knight kicks to Warren. They set the screen. He feeds it to Goodwin. Dishes it to Warren. And that one's good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Wants to get it to Butler and does. That's good. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Glenn, a screen. It's tipped. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Warren sets the pick for Knight. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Passes it to Mr. Perfect. He dishes it to Mirotic. Feeds to Chalmers. Out to the right wing. Mr. Perfect. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. 16 points for Freak.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
The dish to Warren. Len with a screen on Chalmers. Nice work there coming off the screen.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
The ball inside.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Suns trail by 15. Len, a screen. Knight dishes to Len. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Len's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Mirotic. Shoots the three. And it's Chalmers that time on the assist from Mirotic. And the Bulls lead by 16.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mr. Perfect. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. The feed to Gibson. Butler dishes to Gibson. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And both free throws good from Gibson.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Here's Warren. Great D that time from Gibson.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Now the pass to Warren. There's the pick. He feeds it to Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
They get a hand on it.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Chicago.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And so check it out. They won tonight. Win number 32 overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Chalmers. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. And he gets it to go.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for. So for the Bulls. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jefferson in for Butler. Both free throws good from Mr. Perfect. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCallum. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
No good for Mr. Perfect. To the left wing. Kicks it to McCallum. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. Chalmers pass to Mr. Perfect. To the wing right side. He kicks it to Chalmers. Here's Mr. Perfect. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit on. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.